Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Innovation Fair. And this afternoon, as you can see, you will see the breadth and depth of ADB's innovation as well as those from outside the bank. And in our journey towards innovation, we have observed that the private sector is an important partner in driving innovation. So to set the stage for the marketplace this afternoon, please welcome our Director General for the Private Sector Operations Department, Suzanne Gaboury.
Thanks very much, everyone. It's a very pleasure to be here, and I get the after lunch slot. So hopefully this will leave you with inspiration to visit all the various booths here. I think that, and so warm welcome to everyone that's come here. And I want to give a hearty thank you to the ADB Innovation Hub and the Sustainable Development and Climate Change Department for inviting me to participate in this year's Innovation Fair. I think this is a really great initiative, a great opportunity. And there is, as you know, there is a very great link between the private sector and innovation. Innovation comes from the private sector, and then it becomes almost like a circular types of approach. And one of the most digital technologies today have originated in the private sector. Countries with more mature innovation systems tend to grow more than those with less innovation. And the private sector can help bring untapped resources to support the use of innovation to serve unmet development needs. I think we see this working every day in our daily work. So as we know, also with Strategy 2030, looks to the private sector to help advance ADB's strategic goals of being prosperous, of being inclusive, of being resilient in sustainable in Asia and the Pacific. And I think that we need to look to Asia and the Pacific for many of the solutions that we need. So you see many examples here today. But this also means that we need to coordinate and leverage our partnerships across national, institutional, and public-private boundaries, and I think that there's huge opportunities there. Developing Asia has many successful examples of linking business with innovation. I think that that's also a great advantage of being in the region. Firms in Bangladesh, for example, have achieved high growth levels through digital technology and innovation in marketing. Firms in India show consistent growth as they develop new products, services, and engage more in research and development. The private sector can support the knowledge and financing of programs that will help innovate the investments in our developing member countries. Indonesia, for example, the private sector has invested resources to provide universal access to healthcare services during the pandemic. And I think that, as you've seen during the pandemic, much of the responsiveness and the innovation, once again, comes from the private sector. So I think that's something to build upon. In Kazakhstan, for example, ADB's largest wind energy project demonstrates how private sector investments can help our DMCs wean themselves off of fossil fuel and to decarbonize, which is, as you know, is a huge topic now. COP27 is coming up, G20 is coming up. It's a massive discussion of how we can actually find those low carbon pathways. Experience tells us that partnerships with the private sector can help accelerate adoption of innovation to bring it to fruition. And I think really now more than ever, it's those partnerships as we're looking at this, not only from a national, regional, but of a global perspective. And ADB has many such cases and experiences warranting sharing. So with the Innovation Marketplace, we have 20 such projects here, both internal and external innovators, and so for us to learn and to celebrate. So I'm particularly keen to note that ADB's Innovation Hub is engaging more closely with ADB Ventures they have, there we go, Spider-Man is over there, to leverage private sector resources and innovation. They even have suites over there, so I think that they're trying to come up with new marketing and initiatives. But so I hope you enjoyed today's conversations in this marketplace and encourage us to further advance ADB's strategic goals, innovating with our partners and, of course, with the private sector in particular. We believe that this will go a long way in achieving our commitments with our clients by 2030. And it's about our clients. It's about we're not for our clients, we wouldn't be here. So enjoy today, have those conversations, and good luck to everyone in your interactions and in your discussions. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Suzanne. And like many of you, I am excited to see the breadth and depth of ADB's innovations, as well as from those outside the bank, as we have innovators coming from the World Bank, Islamic Development Bank, International Atomic Energy Agency, Tata Consulting Services, Netflix, Arup. And we have a total of 21 innovators this afternoon who we carefully selected on the basis of potential and actual results, scalability, and of course, geographical representation. Now, how do we go about the innovation marketplace? There will be 3 rounds. Each round will be consisting of 15 minutes. Each presenter will have 10 minutes to pitch their ideas and 5 minutes for Q&A. Before the start of the round and at the end of the round, you will hear this bell. Can you make the bell louder? All right. Okay. Thank you. And in between rounds, there will be a 2-minute interval during which we will give the audience ample time to select the booth that you would like to visit. Presenters and innovators, there will be awards for the 3 most interesting booths that our audience will find to be their favorites. So let's start the marketplace. Can I ask everyone to please stand up and have a countdown with me? We'll do a 10-second countdown for the innovation marketplace. Everyone, please. This is a marketplace countdown, not a New Year countdown. So please refrain from kissing the person next to you. We're still in pandemic. All right, here we go. 10, count with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the innovation marketplace begin. Your 2 minutes to find the booth that you'd like to visit will start now. Timers are on the screen, everyone. Everyone, please grab a passport so you can win one of our cool and exciting prizes. Thank you. One. Thank you. Round 1 begins. Good luck, innovators. Innovators, now is your 5 minutes Q&A. 5 minutes Q&A. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are ending round 1. Thank you, everyone. You now have 2 minutes to visit your next booth. Please do not forget, we have booths on the Knowledge Immersion Program, booth number 17, booth number 13 for Tata Consulting Services, Booth 16 for the Islamic Development Bank. Booth 15 from our colleagues from the Central and West Asia Regional Department. Please select your booth. Your 2 minutes starts now. And while you are selecting the next booth, I would like to acknowledge our real life stories that our colleague Keisuke is capturing in real time, are caricatures, art stories on innovation in images. Innovators, now we begin round 2 of the marketplace. Round 2 of the marketplace. Your 10-minute presentation starts now. Innovators, you may now begin your Q&A. Your 5 minutes for Q&A starts now. We are now ending round 2. This is the end of round 2. Please go to the next booth. Your 2 minutes starts now to select the next booth. Thank you. Just to remind you, there is an interesting story on waste to energy in booth 4 from our colleagues in South Asia Regional Department. Booth 6, Pioneering Green, Social and Sustainability Bonds for ASEAN. Booth 11, from PSOD and SERD, the greater the good, the lower the loan price. Please visit your third booth. Thank you very much. We will now begin round 3 of the Innovation Marketplace. Round 3 begins. 10 minutes presentation starts now. You now have 5 minutes for Q&A. Your 5 minutes starts now. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, round 3 has ended. The Innovation Marketplace rounds have ended. Round 3 of the Innovation Marketplace has ended. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay where you are. I'm sorry I have to break your conversation, and I know that it has been really interesting. Everyone, please. Attention, please, attention. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we would like to ask you to please stand by the booth that you found to be most interesting or shout out the number of the booth. Oh, I see. There's a lot of interest. So, everyone, let's give a round of applause to all our innovators this afternoon. Please, round of applause.